Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode and another names list here on Baby Name Sunday. Now this week's video I am so stoked about because it is going to be under the radar baby names that deserve the spotlight. There's going to be names for boys, names for girls, so if you are interested in some names that maybe have a familiar feel but are still unique, this is totally the list for you. So let's get on into it. We are starting off with one of the most gorgeous names ever, and that's the name Viella, spelled V-I-E-L-L-A. Viella. Now this is enchanting, it's whimsical, it's absolutely gorgeous. You have that beautiful Ella ending that is just stunning, and Viella is a French mix, meaning she is filled with life. I then have the occupational name Forester, spelled F-O-R-E-S-T-E-R. Forester. Now Forester is just too cool. Obviously you can do Forest as a nickname, but I think for like an occupational name, this like really kind of into the woods, has those nature elements, and Forester obviously means forest guardian. Next up is the beautiful name Darla, spelled D-A-R-L-A, Darla. Guys, this is so underrated. Kind of like a mixture of classic but so modern. It's just stunning. And Darla is a British rooted name and it means darling or dearly loved. Arwin for the boy side, A-R-W-I-N, Arwin. Now this is such a cool German name. It's very similar to like Arwen, I believe it's the Welsh name, A-R-W-E-N, but this one's actually a German name, and Arwen means people's friend. Now we're swinging over to a couple nature names here. So I love the name for a boy, Tasman, spelled T-A-S-M-A-N, Tasman, like the Tasman Sea. Now Tasman just has that cool nickname of Taz, such a great like ocean name as opposed to maybe like Caspian, which is really truly on the rise. Tasman is like nowhere to be found, so I think this is a great option. And actually the Tasman Sea was actually named after a Dutch explorer with the surname of Tasman, so that's why it's called the Tasman Sea. Then we have a Sparrow, spelled S-P-A-R-R-O-W, Sparrow, and this is for the girl side but can totally be for the boy side as well. I personally would use Sparrow in a heartbeat, but I don't think Davian likes this one for a girl. I just love it. I think it's cute, has that bird kind of feel, airy, and it means small or chirpy. I have another gorgeous name for the girl side, which is Noemi, spelled N-O-E-M-I, Noemi. This is beautiful. I think this is so cute. I love the sound of it, Noemi. You can do Emmy or Noe for nicknames. I just think the sound is so pretty and it has like this cutesy touch, just cute. And Noemi is a Hebrew rooted name. It means beautiful, pleasant, and delightful. Swinging back over to the boy side here, we have the handsome name Conroy, spelled C-O-N-R-O-Y, Conroy. Now this Irish gem is just incredible. There's so many Irish sea names that I am so obsessed with. Conroy is adorable. It's like handsome, but it has a really kind of soft feel to it because you can do a nickname of like Roy, Connie, and Conroy, like I said, is Irish rooted. It means wise advisor or keeper of the hound. Now hound meaning like child, so like a caring and nurturing personality for your little child. Another one here is Rainy, spelled R-A-I-N-E-Y, Rainy for the girl side. Now Rainy is adorable. You can do the nickname of a Rain. I actually grew up with a Rainy, but one was a boy and one was a girl. So like really this could be a gender neutral name, and it's a Latin and Scottish rooted name meaning queen. I have Lowell, spelled L-O-W-E-L-L, Lowell. This is so handsome. This is probably one of my favorite French names ever. I think it's so like mysterious sounding to me. I don't know what it is, but Lowell is just like, ooh, I love it. Has mystery, and it means young wolf. Next on the list here for the girl side is Seraphina, spelled S-E-R-A-P-H-I-N-A, Seraphina. Like, this is the most girly, I feel, frilly name that I truly love. It's a Hebrew rooted name meaning fiery one. We then have another girl's name here, which is Tesni, spelled T-E-Z-N-I, or you can do Tesni. Really depending on how you want to kind of pronounce it there, Tesni or Tesni, but it's a Welsh rooted name and it means warmth of the sun. This would be so cute. You can do Ezzy, Esni, Tezzy for nicknames for a girl, which I think is so cool. I would definitely use Tezzy in a heartbeat. All right, so moving on down the list here, guys. Next up, we have Laken, spelled L-A-K-E-N, and Laken's on the girl side, but like I said, could be gender neutral. So this one's a Dutch and English rooted name, meaning from the lake or water. I think Laken has this cool, sporty vibe, kind of preppy, but you can do that nickname of Lake or Lakey for a girl. So cute. Then I have Win for the boy side, W-Y-N-N, Win. Now, I think about like Winston or Winslow, but I love this just sweet and short Win. One syllable kind of nicknamey style name, which I find just so sweet and cute. It's a Welsh and English rooted name and it means friend, white, or fair one. All right, so we are making our way down the list here. And if you guys are loving the list, like I always say in all my videos, make sure you guys are subscribed down below if you guys are really truly loving the list. But also if you are looking for other name inspiration, I have so many great name videos coming up, so stay tuned every single Sunday. And then you guys can go over to check out my Instagram page. On Instagram, I post a ton of content on there when I'm not posting on here. All right, so now we are moving on to another nature name on the boys' side. So we have the sweet name Alder, spelled A-L-D-E-R, Alder. I think this is a great alternative to like the Alden kind of style names, Aiden, and I think it really grows well. It's a German name, but it's also obviously a tree name, and it means old and wise one. Then we have the name Halia, spelled H-A-L-I-A, Halia. Now this is cool. It's kind of like a different take on Hallie, Halia. I don't know, it has like a mixture between Hallie and Aaliyah mixed together, and I think H names are also really kind of a rare letter to come by for new names. So I think this is a great option. It's Greek rooted and it means aware and knowing. We then have on the boy side Emren, spelled E-M-R-E-N, Emren. You can do M, Emmy, or even Ren for your little boy for nicknames. So sweet. This is also a Hebrew rooted name and it means prosperity. Another boy's name here that I find so incredibly handsome but so hard to pronounce sometimes, but it's the name Idris, spelled I-D-R-I-S, Idris. Now I know a lot of people pronounce this differently throughout the world. This is kind of how I would pronounce it. Now, so don't quote me, but it's an Arabic and Welsh rooted name. It means studious, smart, and fiery one. Next up on the girl side is Kenna, spelled K-E-N-N-A, Kenna. Now I think this is a great alternative to like McKenna, Mackenzie, even like Kendall, have those like Kenny kind of feels, but Kenna. It's like cute, has a really great flow to it. And Kenna is a Gaelic rooted name meaning fireborn or handsome. So it could actually work for a boy's name as well. Now, speaking of the boy side, I have a couple boys' names here actually next. So we have the sweet name Reggie, spelled R-E-G-G-I-E, Reggie. Now, I really think that Reggie is like playful, fun, kind of quirky. I also think you can really make this a unisex name, like it could work for both. And it's a German-rooted name meaning ruler's council. I then have another R name here, which is Rowie, spelled R-O-W-I-E, Rowie. Now this one's cute, kind of like a take on Bowie, but with the nickname of like Rowie. And Rowie is an English rooted name, and this one means red meadow. Now, switching things up a little bit here, guys, this is a really handsome Italian name. Very, very handsome, and I have no idea why it's not used more frequently. It's the name Dario, spelled D-A-R-I-O, Dario. So handsome. I love it. I love it. I'm in love so much with it. Like I said, it's Italian rooted name, and it means possessing goodness. Like, what a handsome, romantic sounding name with such an incredible meaning. Now for a more gender neutral name, but I have it on the girl side, it's the name Colby, spelled C-O-L-B-I-E, Colby. Now Colby with the I-E ending, I think it's so sweet and cute, kind of preppy, sporty for a girl, and it means from the coal town. Then for a couple of S names here, first for the boys side is Sylvester, spelled S-Y-L-V-E-S-T-E-R, Sylvester with the nickname of Sly. Guys, Sylvester, I feel like is a Theodore. Like Theodore, you have the nickname Theo. Sylvester, you have the nickname Sly. I also think it fits in with Sebastian. You have the nickname of Seb or Bash. Sylvester is a Latin rooted name. It means woodland or wild. For the girl side, for an S name, I have Shyla, spelled S-H-Y-L-A, Shyla. Like this just sounds like such a happy, kind of more like sweet, just has this really like sweet and delicate energy around her, Shyla. It's a beautiful name and it means daughter of the mountain. Next up on the list is Teva, spelled T-A-V-A, Teva. Now Teva is a Latin royalty sounding name and it means eighth. I think this is cool. It's like a shortened form of Octavia, Teva, but I also feel like it could be a great Talia alternative, Teva. I then have Aylin, spelled A-Y-L-A-N, Aylin. Now this is for the boy side. I just found this name yesterday. I think it's kind of like an Ayla alternative, but for a boy, Aylin. And Aylin is a Turkish rooted name and it means openness. Quincy for the girl side, Q-U-I-N-C-Y, Quincy. Guys, you can do the nickname of Quinn. We have such like a unique full name, Quincy. It's very cute, but I've also seen it used a ton on the boy side as well, so it makes it very gender neutral, and it's a Latin rooted name meaning the fifth. All right, few more names here, guys. So on the girl side, I made it for on the girl side because I think it's such a sweet, cutesy girl name, especially with these like Scotty, Frankie, Stevie, those kind of neutral names making their way over to more so the girl side. I love the name Toby, spelled T-O-B-Y, Toby. Like how cute is Toby for a little girl? It's a Hebrew rooted name meaning God is good. Then for a very gorgeous Z name. It's very like girly. It's the name Ziana, spelled Z-I-A-N-N-A, Ziana. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Tons of different kind of nicknames, Zia, Anna, so pretty. And it means God is gracious or gift of heaven. Now we have 4 more names left, but 2 of them have 2 names for them because I feel like they go kind of hand in hand. So my next 2 here are Penny and Pepper. So P-E-N-N-Y and Pepper, P-E-P-P-E-R. Guys, we need 2 girl siblings named Penny and Pepper. They are cute, they are funky, these are so fun. And I find that a lot of people are like Pepper for a name. Pepper has been used for so long, many centuries actually. And it's just like one of those quirky names that you hear from the past that have kind of slowly come, but not too much. So if you're wanting something playful, like you love the birdies, the honey, those style of names, if you want something a little more quirky and zesty, Pepper. I also love the name Penny. I think it's adorable. I think it's a wonderful nicknamey style name of Penelope. You have Penny, so cute. You can do the nickname of Pen as well. I don't know, I'm just in love with these 2. They're like cutesy fun names. And you have Pepper, which is a little zesty, and Penny, which is really sweet. We then have on the boy side, Berkeley, spelled B-E-R-K-E-L-E-Y, Berkeley. Now I have seen Berkeley used a little bit more on the girl side right now, but I find that for the boy side would be so unique. So unique. You can do the nickname of Burke, which is already a very, I wouldn't say classic name, but it's one of those names, those really kind of curt 1-syllable names. I think it's just so handsome. Burke, and your full name is Berkeley. Has a little bit of a preppiness to it, and it's an English rooted name meaning birch tree meadow. All right, last 2 name slots, but the next one here for girls, I have 2 names for you. So I have Winsley and Willow. So Winsley, W-I-N-S-L-I-E is adorable, or Willow, W-I-L-L-O-W. Now Winsley is a great like Winslow alternative. W names for me for girls are very enchanting. They sound like a fairy tale princess or like a goddess, like a folklore goddess. I don't know, that's what W names give to me, like Winter, Waverly, like they're just so magical sounding. And Winsley kind of falls right in there. So Winsley means blessed meadow, but I also have Willow. Now I added Willow to this list because I find that Willow is kind of like coming down on the charts. Like I don't really hear that many girls or parents using Willow right now. At least in my life, I think Willow deserves a lot more spotlight because I don't hear it as often as I should, because I think it's a beautiful name. Willow is obviously a tree name, but it symbolizes fertility and new life, so like new beginnings, and I think that's a fabulous nature name with a wonderful symbolic meaning. Then lastly, this is kind of to go along with Berkeley. I think Burke and Dane, D-A-N-E. Dane. Now Dane is a Scandinavian rooted name, and I think Dane and Burke sound so great together. They're those short, curt, one syllable boy names that are very like punchy. And Dane means God is my judge, or from Denmark. So if you have Danish roots, I think this is a fabulous name for you. And I think it's just such like a handsome one syllable name, whether you use it at the beginning, like for a first name or a middle name. Dane is fabulous, and I feel like it's so underused and definitely needs the spotlight, just like all the other names on today's list. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was definitely a really fun topic to like kind of come up with names, because I feel like a lot of these names you're like, oh yeah, I don't really hear that often. You might see it on like maybe Instagram and stuff. You're like, oh, that would be a cool name, that would be a cool name, but it's not actually like utilized in real life. And I think these are fabulous choices, not too far-fetched, not too far out of the box, but they are still unique. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. All right, take care, bye.